Live. Fix the camera. The camera. Man, I was on time. Barely. Take off my sandals. So this morning, I was watching a video called Make Your Goals Sharp and Clear. Jocko Willink and Jordan Peterson. And it was a 2-minute clip of Jocko's interview with Jordan Peterson, or from Jocko's interview with Jordan Peterson. So it was a 2-minute clip of that interview. And the part of the clip that I want to focus on before we begin our yoga routine is when Jordan Peterson states, your brain is set up so that it reorganizes the world around your aims. Again, your brain is set up so that it reorganizes the world around your aims. So, with that quote, what Jordan Peterson is saying, and this is just summing up what he said in the video, only 2 minutes, is that we are creatures that are designed to have a specific aim. And we do everything in our daily lives to make that aim happen. Now, in today's society, that's kind of forgotten and distorted because of certain things in our society. But what he's saying is that this is our natural ability. Our brain is designed to have a specific aim, and we do everything to make that aim happen, that goal happen. So, for example, and I will bring it to yoga now. If your goal is to have peace throughout the day, total peace, then you have to make your day have what Jordan Peterson states as micro actions. So you have to make your day have peaceful activities in them in order to accomplish that main goal of having peace. And that's what we're doing on the yoga mat. So on the yoga mat, we're gaining this peace, but we're doing this every single day at 5:30 to 6 every single day. I've been doing it for 139 days. I have a calendar here. That's how I know. So every day at a specific time, you do yoga, you do meditation, you do a prayer, whatever gives you peace. Do that every single day. And that is one small activity that you do every day at a specific time. And then you do the next thing, and then the next thing. And that allows you to accomplish and to obtain peace, which is your main aim. So that is the quote for the day. I just watched the video, so probably messed up the complete understanding of what Jordan Peterson was trying to say. But I don't think so. I've watched enough of Jordan Peterson to understand what he's getting at. Make your bed every day. That's part of it too. That will give you peace. If you make your bed every single day, right when you wake up, that will give you peace. That is a small element that takes maybe 3 minutes. If you did that every single day, right when you woke up, that would be one of the micro actions that will lead to you having peace. Powerful stuff, man. Powerful stuff. So let me open this door so the lights will flash out in the street and everybody will know I'm doing yoga. That's why I do it. I wake everybody up. Actually, it's not the street. It's somebody's house right there. And that guy's bedroom is on the other side of the house. Unless he's sleeping in his kitchen. Could be. So we're going to do 2 sun salutations. And we're just going to move into them slowly. And you're going to become peaceful. You're going to focus on the breathing. You're going to accept yourself and all those little teeny mindsets, plural, of positivity. So, feet are shoulder width apart. Toes go up. Spread the toes as wide as you can. Then each toe touches the floor one at a time. Knees are bent. Hips are tilted. Arms are relaxed, so no tension in the arms. And then you're lining up the body, so you're lengthening up, and then you line the bones up of the skeleton and let the skeleton just stand as if you were just your skeleton. I'm looking at the camera right here because earlier I kicked the camera and then I didn't check it. Now I'm checking it. It looks fine. Might have kicked it to a perfect angle. Doubt it. So I can see myself right here. So somebody's watching it, me. So just focus on the breathing, thinking of nothing else but the breathing. You watch your breathing by focusing on the belly. You watch the air go in and out as the belly expands and goes in. Or you bring your focus to the tip of the nose and watch the air go in and out. And what will happen is your mind will wander, start to think about other things. And then when you realize you're thinking about other things, stop and just bring your focus back to your breathing. And that is what allows the sun salutation to become a form of a moving meditation. You're focused on the breathing, 100% focused on the breathing. It heightens your awareness, lets you know how you're moving, lets you feel the stretch, lets you know what's going on in the body. So if you have an issue with your lower back, just for example, you're aware of it, but you're not focused on it. Focusing 100% on the breathing. And that focus is what allows the mind and body to become one, which is yoga. I bring the palms together, thumbs to the heart center. You push the arms out, up and back. It's the first stretch, so nice and easy. Inhaling, then exhale. As you exhale, you hinge forward. And then you're just going to fall into the ragdoll. Now with the ragdoll, the arms are dangling, the head is dangling. There's no tension anywhere. You may be feeling the stretch, but that's not tension. Well, it is tension, but I meant tension as an aching or effort. And you're just accepting where you are. So let's say you're up here, for example. You're not going to think, man, I can't get down any further. Let go of that mindset. That's not what we're doing. We're accepting where we are. That is judgment. Judgment will prevent the mind and body from becoming one. You bring the palms to the calves, elbows into the sides of the legs. You're going to arch the back, raise the head. Inhale. Inhale slowly. Then exhale. As you exhale, you push all the air out. You're pulling yourself in and down. Forehead's going to the knees. Get all the air out. And again, arch the back, raise the head. Inhale. Then exhale, pull yourself in and down. Push all the air out. Get all the air out. And again, arch the back, raise the head. Inhale. Then exhale, pull yourself in and down, push all there out. We'll do two more. Two more. Inhaling, exhale, pull yourself in and down, push all the air out. Last one, arch the back, raise the head. Inhale. Then exhale, pull yourself in and down, push all the air out. Palms to the sides of the feet. Left leg is back into a low lunge. With a low lunge, top of the foot to the floor in the back. Knees to the floor. Hips are square, pushing forward. Diagonally, back is straight or arched. You're going to make sure the front knee is not over the toes. If it is, you want to lengthen up some. So get yourself lengthened and feel opened. So here, if your back is straight, you're reaching out. If it's arch, you're doing a scoop. And the hip bones are pushing forward, back's arching, head is coming up and going back. And you're feeling opened. It's a mindset. That is what we're learning, a mindset of openness. Just accepting. Openness is part of acceptance. They're one and the same. We split it up with words, but technically, they're the same. It's all going into the one big mindset of oneness. I'm just splitting it up with words in order to make it make sense. And this is a mindset. So when you're having an openness, you feel openness, you take that off the yoga mat and you feel open throughout the day. That is what the quote is essentially saying with Jordan Peterson. That is part of obtaining that main aim of peace. You're learning that on the yoga mat, you're feeling open here, and you go out to the so-called real world, you feel open there, and you do these specific things that get you to that main goal. Hey, I should get a little computer right here so I can make you see it. That would be cool. I can't even get a camera. I'm tired. I can't even get a microphone. Then high lunge. Settle in the high lunge. Then move into downward dog. Downward dog, you are pushing into this pose. So you're pushing to the spot right before you feel like, hey, I shouldn't go any further. Find that spot. Settle there and focus on the breathing. So the arms are straight, legs are straight, tailbones go to the ceiling, heels are towards the floor, head is dangling, so no tension anywhere. And just focus on the breathing. And you're accepting where you are. That's a mindset. We're taking acceptance off the yoga mat and applying it in the so-called real world. So you're accepting what's going on around you in the real world. That doesn't mean you accept it and you take negativity. You're just accepting what's happening. And then you deal with it. Acceptance is openness. Then you slide into the upper dog, drop down to the knees and the chest. You slide up, tops of the feet are to the floor. Palms are to the floor. The head is dropping back and you're feeling opened. Now, if this is too much, you listen to your body and you go into the cow. Cow, you go to hands and knees, arch the back, or you go to the small cobra and you do the small cobra instead. Bring your chest off the floor, palms are touching the floor, but you're not using them, and you're pulling yourself up. You're not pushing yourself up, you're pulling yourself up. Back muscles are pull muscles. And you're listening to your body. That goes with acceptance and openness. So when you're in the so-called real world, you're open, you're accepting what's happening. And again, that doesn't mean you're taking negativity. You are aware of it, you accept that it happens, and then you listen to yourself. That's what we're learning here. We're listening to our bodies. So when you experience something that's happening negatively, you talk to yourself and you deal with it. That doesn't mean you accept negativity. You accept that you can't say negativity, like I can't say it. Actually, I can say it. I don't know what's wrong with me. Sometimes I can speak, sometimes I can't. But you know what? I don't care. It's not that I care a little bit. I used to care. I don't care anymore. I've accepted that I can't talk. So push into it. Really push into it. And you push into the spot right before you feel like, man, I shouldn't go any further. Find that spot, settle there, and accept where you are. Essentially, you're learning to accept yourself. Capital A, acceptance. It's a mindset that we're learning. It's a great feeling to feel acceptance throughout your day, to feel open, to be able to talk to yourself. If you believe in God, then you're talking to God within. And if you're an atheist, you're self-talking. You're talking things over with yourself. That's okay too. It's all about talking. That's what it's about, listening to yourself, becoming your own guru. So left foot is up between the hands. Top of the knees to the floor, foot's to the floor, top of the foot's to the floor, the knees to the floor. Messing up on my instructions. And make sure the front knee is not over the toes, and then lengthen up some. Back is straight or arched, and you're feeling opened. Again, it's a mindset of openness, which allows acceptance, which allows you to talk to yourself, listening to yourself, analyzing things, becoming your own guru. And if you're a believer in God, whether you're a Christian, a Muslim, whatever you are, talk it over with God. It's fine. Either way, just learn how to listen. Learn how to be your own guru. That's what it's about. And then with the back foot, curl toes under, knee goes up, high lunge. Then move into the standing forward bend. And you're pulling yourself in and down. Forehead's going to the knees. And this pose is important because you're becoming aware of subtleness. So when you inhale, the belly swells with air. And then when you exhale, the belly goes in. When it expands, the belly expands, it pushes you out of the pose slightly. Let yourself be pushed out. When you exhale, you go back into the pose. It's a subtle movement. You're aware of that movement, but you're focused 100% on the breathing. And then you take this mindset of awareness off the yoga mat, and you're aware of subtleness around you. Very important. Something that we forget to do in our society. We forget about the little small things that are happening, that are just as beautiful as big things that happen. So palms together, reach out, up and back. Inhale. Exhale, turn the palms out, push the air down and out. Inhale, last salutation. And we'll go into this one a little bit faster. We'll move through it a little bit faster. Standing forward bend, pull yourself in and down. Focus on the breathing. Become aware of the subtleness. And just watch yourself breathe. That heightens your awareness. It lets you know what's going on in the body. Pump inside the feet, left leg is back into a low lunge. Top of the foot's to the floor in the back, knees to the floor, hips are square, pushing forward diagonally. Front knees over, not over the toes. I'm about to say over the toes. And then arch the back, make the back straight or arch the back. Either way, you're opening up. You're feeling opened. You focus 100% on the breathing. That heightens your awareness. It lets you know what's being stretched. It lets you know what's going on in the body. It lets you know what's going on outside of the yoga mats. I hear the cars, but I'm not focused on that stuff. I'm focusing on the breathing only. I'm not becoming those things. And high lunge, settle here just for a second or so as a transition pose. Then downward dog, pushing into it. You are pushing into this pose. Pushing to the spot right before you feel like, man, I should go any further. Find that spot. Settle there. And focus on the breathing. Now, if you feel like, hey, I can go a little bit further, go a little bit further. You feel like, man, I should bring myself out of it some. Bring yourself out of it. Don't listen to me. I'm just telling you what poses that we're doing. And I'm encouraging you to do something different. But that doesn't mean you listen to me. You're your own guru. You listen to yourself. That's important. You're learning to listen to yourself. So when you're off the yoga mat, you're listening to yourself. You're not letting others tell you what to do. You're becoming your own leader, your own guru. Especially in today's world. You don't want to just follow. You want to be smart. You want to be intelligent. You want to be, hey, I should do that. Or, hey, that's a bad idea. Don't just follow. Drop down to the knees and the chest. Slide up. Upper dog. Feeling opened. Modify it how you have to. Small cobra or the cow. Again, feel opened. It's all a mindset. Everything's a mindset. That's how I'm teaching yoga. That's how I teach yoga. It's about a mindset. It's not about the poses. The poses are important, but the mindset is important. Yoga is about the mind and body connecting. If that's happening, you're doing yoga. I don't care if you're washing dishes. If your mind and body's connecting, you're doing yoga. That's yoga. And then back to downward dog, pushing into it. Really push into it. Push as far as you can. And then you're going to bring the left foot up between the hands into a low lunge. I have an ant on my mat. Come on, homie. Remember, you're opening up. You're still doing a low lunge. I'm getting rid of this ant. Doesn't like ants from Tallahassee. I tell you, they're red. They bite you. They put these big white things all on your skin. Then high lunge. That wasn't I don't know what kind of ant it was. Might not have been an ant. Not an ant expert. No, it was an ant. Then standing for a bend, pull yourself in and down. Focus on the breathing. Think of nothing else but the breathing. The palms together, reach out. Up and back, inhale. Exhale. Turn the palms out, push the air down and out. You're going to go to mountain pose. Now with mountain pose, feet are shoulder width apart. Toes come up. Spread the toes as wide as you can. Each toe touches the floor one at a time. Knees are bent. Hips are tilted. No tension in the arms or the shoulders. And you lengthen up. So lengthen up. So think of a string on top of the head. Pull yourself up. And then line the bones up. Let the skeleton stand as if you were just your skeleton. You're just going to watch yourself breathe. Think of nothing else but the breathing. Again, you're doing that by watching the belly expand and go in. So when you inhale, the belly expands. When you exhale, it goes in. Or bring your focus to the tip of the nose and watch the air go in and out. It's natural to watch yourself breathe because you're already breathing automatically. And then you start controlling it. When you realize you're controlling your breathing, let go and just watch it. And what will happen is you'll start to think about other things. When you realize you're thinking about other things, don't judge it. It's natural. Don't judge it. Just bring your focus back to watching yourself breathe. And then it'll happen again. And then you bring your focus back to the breathing. And then it'll happen again. And then bring your focus back to the breathing. And you continue and you continue and you continue. And what happens is eventually you realize you're not your thoughts. You're the thing watching your thoughts. And that's very important. Because then what happens is that you can be the master of your thoughts. And that's how I teach yoga. When you realize you're not your thoughts, then you can rearrange your thinking to become positive. So you're learning a positive mindset, not letting your thoughts control you. They're not you. So make them positive. And then take that positive mindset off the yoga mat and apply it in the so-called real world. And we're just going to stay here a little bit longer, so just watch yourself breathe. And bring your palms together. That's three. That's it. It's 139 YouTube Live yoga routine. And that was a tricky routine for me because at first my mind wasn't really into it. But it's about that consistency and about that routine of doing it at 5:30 every single day. 5:30 to 6 every single day. Of course, I read a quote in the beginning. So I do about 20 minutes. And it was iffy because my mind is racing. You know, I have things to do today. So my mind was racing, just like everybody's. You know, I teach yoga, but that doesn't mean my mind doesn't race. You know? And then I couldn't say the word negatively. Couldn't say the word. I tried. I could say negative. Negative. It was negative that I couldn't say negative. No, it wasn't negative. I personally know I can't speak. And I'm not just saying this. Okay, I'm not just saying, hey, I'm making an excuse for not. I know. I grew up in an area where not being able to speak was kind of, well, I'll say my friends, you know, stuttering. I stuttered when I was a kid. I had a speech teacher when I was a kid. All that stuff weighs on you hard, man. I'm telling you, even as an adult. And then you just let go. You're like, so what? But as a kid, it's heavy. It's heavy because you know you're different. I mean, I can speak now, but I do mess up on my words. But I've learned how to speak. And having a speech teacher, I know there's nothing to do with yoga, but yoga's over, so I'm going to just talk for a second. Self-talk. See, I'm talking to myself because I know nobody's watching this video anyway. Self-talk, the new age way of becoming your own guru. But anyways, having a speech teacher made me realize I can't talk. Did it help me? Well, I did stutter. I couldn't say certain words. I didn't know how to say certain words. Only sentences that started with W, like what, I was stuttering. Trying to look back and say, hey, why was I doing that? Maybe I was told not to ask questions. I don't know. But my point is, having a speech teacher told me that I couldn't speak. I'm telling you the truth, man. That's how I feel. Or you're sitting in class and a teacher comes, pulls you out of class every third period class. And you know you're different. Now it doesn't matter. I'm 47 years old. I don't care now. But it was a big deal at that time. Then an ant got on the mat, right? I was like, okay, I'm going to let him do yoga with me a little bit. Then I was afraid I was going to step on him. And I had to move the ant. But the point that I'm trying to make is that I'm on the yoga mat 5:30 every morning. Sometimes it's great, sometimes it's not. But that consistency of being with myself is important. And that goes to the quote of what Jordan Peterson was saying. If my goal, and this is my goal, is to have peace throughout the day, total peace, then I have to do these little small things that make that goal happen. And one of those for me is being on the yoga mat every single day. I've been doing it for 139 days. I'm going to go to 365. Now, if yoga is not your thing, do a meditation. If that's not your thing, do a prayer. But do something. Work out at a specific time every day. Get on the treadmill every morning for 20 minutes or 10 minutes or 5 minutes, whatever. Even meditation for 3 minutes every single day is important. I used to do that. 3 minutes. Because my mind was so racing. This is years ago. 4 kids, wife, 2 jobs. I would wake up and I would only be able to do 3 minutes. And I did 3 minutes. And it was about the consistency. And then, of course, months and years went by and didn't do anything. I'm a human being. It's ups and downs. I'm going to play like I do yoga all the time. Now I do. I've been doing it every day. And that's it. That's my rant. So I will see you tomorrow at 5:30 a.m. Arizona time, Mountain Standard Time. So namaste, peace and love.